welcome to my channel. In this video I just wanted to explain my intentions and what this YouTube channel is, and I'm also going to be introducing my animals in this video, whether it's through a photo or if I can hold them up to you. First thing I'm going to do is explain the intentions for this channel. So this is going to be a animal-based content of animals. I know that a lot of channels, especially that I've watched for 2 years now that I've started this animal keeping hobby, that a lot of the channels are from the UK. So when you're trying to find products and stuff that you need to buy, it can be kind of tough because it's hard to find the equivalents to stuff from different countries. And when they are from the US, a lot of them are not giving the best advice. So I just wanted to make a channel that people could look at for guides and stuff on how to keep animals with all the links to everything that you need. I am in no way a professional or a vet, so I cannot give you veterinary advice. I can give you advice on diseases for fish, but anything else you should see your vet about. And there will be videos on fish diseases and what medicines can be good for that. A lot of these videos are going to be like guides on certain animals, like animal related vlogs, how to clean enclosures, things like that. And if there's a certain animal related video you would like to see, and some of it will be setting up tanks or setting up enclosures for new animals, stuff like that. So I know that my content's not going to be for everyone, and everyone has a different opinion, so I do urge you to look at other channels to get more advice and see what's right for you. But I am pretty content in what I know, so yeah. And I also, another thing is I want to show people how to get stuff for cheaper too, because I feel like a lot of channels, they have like a very big budget, and I like to set up for the minimum. And if you have a large budget, good for you. And I will link other things that are more expensive and probably higher quality. And in a lot of these videos, I apologize if there is background noises like cats yowling or air, like fan noises, or water noises, because I do have a lot of fish tanks and I also have air purifiers. I tried to turn one off, but they can make noises. So, or sometimes you might hear a rat or something walking around. I guess let's get into showing you my animals then. I think I'm gonna show, let's do mammals first. So I'm gonna be explaining a little bit of their stories and stuff as much as I can, since I do have to keep this under a time limit. Another thing is the quality of these videos might not be the best. At some point I would like to get a better camera, but I have to use my phone right now. I need to get a ring light because apparently the one I have is broken, and some type of mic so you're not having to hear all the background noises as much. And I will try to do most of that next year, especially the light and the mic, because I feel like at least the quality is okay for now. And this will be the background for now. This is my rat cage, which is not as full as it usually is, but I recently integrated rats, so I'm slowly adding stuff back in. This will be the background for now, and at some point I might try to do a better background, like one of my tanks, and set up a chair or something, but this is what I got for now. So, and some of these animals, I'm keeping them, and I'll explain why until I find them an owner. Yeah, a lot of my animals are rescues, but I'll tell you whether I bought them and I'll tell you their stories if they're rescued. So let's start with mammals. I'm going to start with the rat cage. So my first rat, they're sleeping right now, so I'm not going to pick them up and get them out. But my first rat was Merlin, right here. He is super sweet. He is the best rat ever. He's super snuggly. He loves everyone giving them kisses, including his vet. He loves the vet. He was a rescue. I got him January of 2021, I think. Or it was like late December of 2020, I think, maybe. Might have been December of 2020. So he's elderly, but he is alive and doing well still. He was found in a park on a cold day in a box full of hay, and I rescued the person who found him, and named him Merlin. My second rat that I ever got, I did buy him because I wasn't able to find any male rats for a while to rescue, and it had been a few months and I wanted to get him some companions. His name is Trevor. He's a lot more shy than Merlin or the other rats that I have. Yeah, he's a lot more shy. He's starting to let me pet him more than he used to. When he was younger, he would just run away from me. But I have had him since he was a baby, and I got him in April of 2021. Merlin has an Instagram, and I'll leave it down below. Like, there should be a photo when I had first gotten them, and like telling you when I got them. So if you want to look for yourself, you can. But I think it was April or it was March. And then I rescued 5 rats in between them. I knew in between the older ones and the newer ones that were all older, and they have mostly passed away. I only have one left from that group. His name is Mochi. It's right here. He doesn't like me touching him or picking him up at all. He gets close to me, but he doesn't like me touching him. He runs off and like freaks out. So, but he was older when I got him, so it's understandable. It's just like harder to bond with older rats that never got attention before, so I just leave them be. And then I have two newer rats, who were integrated into here, and that's why it's kind of empty. This one's name is Pancake. He's pretty snuggly. He doesn't like want to snuggle too much, but if I pet him, he'll kind of melt. And then this one is Brownie, and he's from the same group as Pancake. They're the only 2 I adopted. They're a bonded pair. He is starting to let me pet him too. Wasn't as like snuggly as Pancake in the beginning though. I adopted them. I rescued both of them from a humane society as a bonded pair, and they were just surrendered because the owner couldn't keep them anymore because they had to move. The next rat is not technically mine. I did name her, but she's not mine. We're trying to find her a home because she's a girl, and because I have male rats, I can't keep her. But this is her. Her name is Dumpling. She was given to me after someone found her between the wall and their bathtub in a trailer park, I believe. So I'm assuming someone released them, or she escaped somehow and then made her way into their trailer. But she's still a baby. She's young. So yeah, so we're still trying to find her a home, but hopefully we'll be able to find one soon. So we're done with the rats. Now I'm gonna introduce my last 2 mammals, starting with my cat. This is River. One of my friends have cats show up to their house occasionally, and they were trying to get them all fixed, but you know, she wasn't fixed in time and had babies, and she was one of them, and we adopted her. So yeah. Alright, the last mammal is my gerbil, Mabel. I adopted her. It wasn't like I just went there for a gerbil. Someone who worked there put them up and wanted her adopted because, well, technically it was kind of a rescue, because she was aggressive and was leaping at people, like the employees' hands, and biting them. So I adopted her. She hasn't leaped at me or anything. She is very cute. Still trying to find her some friends because I don't want to adopt her friends from a pet store. I'd rather rescue them since they live for a while. So I've been checking my humane society and waiting. That's all of the mammals. So now I'm gonna do bugs, and then we'll make our way to water. Okay. So I'm gonna show you the bugs. Some of them at least. Includes feeders, but the first two bugs are not feeders. These are my cockroaches. Someone gave me a 55-gallon tank that used to have a lizard in it and a bunch of sand in it, and I was not told that it would have bugs in the sand. So we found a bunch of roaches, and they're just the last two that are left. So I didn't have anything to feed roaches, so I just kind of kept them as pets. The next ones are feeders, so let me just... These are mealworms and darling beetles. They are feeders for the next bug that arachnid that I'm going to be showing you. Because he prefers them, and so do I, because they don't jump away. So the next bug, arachnid, is my jumping spider, Squishy. He's named Squishy after the jellyfish from Nemo, and it did not occur to me as being squished before. So I bought him from a shop online, so I'll leave them linked in the description. They were pretty good. He came okay. He was in a little cup, and but it had two giant mealworms in there with him. Not sure why they did that. They could have just left without food, because they can survive a while without food. It's also the same place where I got the mealworms. And they have different sizes. It shows you like the number size for the spider and the number size of the bugs. So you can align them so they're the perfect size for your spider. Next, I'm going to show you fish. This is my female betta. Focus. It's my female betta, Opal. She is from a pet store, but she was really tiny when I got her, which is why I got her, because I didn't want someone else to get her and then her not to be able to eat because food's too big. These are my goldfish. That is Percy and that is Chubbs. They are rescues. Someone couldn't keep them anymore, so they gave them to me. This is my male betta, Mercury. He was also from the Humane Society, the same one as my two other rats. He was from a neglect situation where they had to go into the house and take all the animals. This is my community tank. There's some different fish in here. There's a pleco, which I'll leave a photo of right here. Then, there's 6 diamond tetras and 1 red eye. And then my angelfish. The angelfish, the pleco, and the red eye tetra, and 1 of the diamond tetras are rescues. And then I bought the 5 diamond tetras to make it a school, and I did not want 2 different schools, so he just is like kind of blending into the school, which is fine because he seems fine with it. And then this is Nora. That's her name. She is a very pretty angelfish. I have one more fish, but he's kind of hard to see because he tends to go under the wood and in his like decorations. So it's a red tail or a rainbow shark. He doesn't really have a name. He was also rescued. Now the shark, the pleco, and the angelfish, and that 1 red eye tetra were in the same 20-gallon tank when I got them. And I upgraded, obviously, some of them, and I kept the red tail shark in the same tank because he's aggressive and they're supposed to be alone. He doesn't really have a name. I think I was calling him Bruce for a while from Finding Nemo. So you can just assume that's his name, I guess. They were moving into a place that was too small for them to have certain pets. So that's why I have them. That 1 diamond tetra, someone's diamond tetras had babies unexpectedly, so they were just getting rid of them, and that wasn't the only one that I got. It was just they all died. So anyway, that's the end of this video, and I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe. It would make me very happy, and you'd be supporting my channel. And please leave a like, because that would be very helpful in spreading information. So thank you. And like I said, all those links will be down below. Bye!